wanted to get on, and she might pop on, but I don't know if she's going to make it. So I said we'd record it and post it. So that's
Okay. We are recording.
okay. Okay. Do you want to start with some of the questions that we had to go over?
Yeah. So we wanted to just make these check-in calls short and sweet. Just basically make sure that you guys feel supported. Brenna and I are doing this for the first time too. So that's what's kind of fun about it. And just make sure that you feel supported and you are starting out feeling good about it. So I'm going to those questions that I posted in the thread. Did you guys happen to see those before you hopped on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little
Like
bit.
5 questions. No big deal if you didn't get a chance to jot your answers down. Again, this is just casual. Okay, so first one, did you eat all of the food in all your containers? I know in the beginning sometimes, especially if you're in plan C and D even, a lot of times we'll have customers and coaches that are like, oh, I can't eat all this food, like it's so much food, I'm not even hungry. So we get that. So I guess we'll just start with, well, Brenna, do you want to go first?
Okay. Well, I'll say something on that. So I'm eating on the maintenance plan C. So for basically, I mean, I've been doing this 2 years now. And when I started, I was eating weight loss in plan E, plan A, not plan E, plan A. And I basically stayed in A until last January when I did 80-day obsession. I can't even talk tonight. Sorry. 80-day obsession. And that's when I did time nutrition, and I had to ramp up within 3 days into the maintenance mode for that because the workouts were more intense in my body. Like I just couldn't handle it with the food that I had been eating. So the more active you get after you first implement a workout program and you've been doing it for a while, or you've been active and this is not new for you if you're doing the exercises, you really have to consider whether you should be in weight loss or maintenance. And Tara and I kind of had this conversation today because I have been doing this 2 years. I'm not necessarily, I'd love to lose a few pounds of like water weight that I've put on, but I'm not really looking to have a major weight loss. So I eat in maintenance mode because I do have more physical activity and I push myself harder in my workouts. So I do need those extra containers. And when I started doing this, this is my second full week using the containers 100% all in. Just to give you perspective, I started at 136 pounds, and in a week I was down 2 pounds by eating more food. So it just gives you perspective that sometimes what your body needs is more of the right foods than being deprived. But if you're going for like 15, 20, 25 pounds, you should be eating in weight loss right now. But if you're right there teetering on like 5 pounds, I encourage you, you can try weight loss and see how it goes. But if you don't see it budge, I would bump yourself to maintenance, whatever you calculate for. And please don't be afraid of the food because you're eating the proper foods if you're following the program.
Yes. Awesome. So I will go next. I went on a cruise and then my kids were on spring break and I went down to my parents and had some birthday cake, which I don't feel guilty about, but on the cruise I had dessert every night. I still got my workouts in, but I did them more, not like I wasn't going all in with my workouts. So I've packed on a few pounds in the last 3 weeks. So for me, I am on plan A. That seems to work really well for me when I go up a few pounds. I can get on plan A and they will just shed in no time because I've been doing this for a while. But then I will gravitate towards plan B because your body, as Brenna said, the more intense your workouts are, the more food you need, and you need to fuel your body right to grow those muscles and, maintain your weight. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah, so Julie, Tara.
I'll go next.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, so tell us what plan you're on if you want, and then if you ate all your containers.
I've been doing A, and I've definitely been getting my containers in, but I've probably also been having like an extra carb a day and maybe an extra fruit. which I know are the two worst probably to have extra. But like Brenda said, I talked to her and I haven't, but my weight it's fluctuated 2 pounds for the past like 3 weeks. So I feel like I might plan and go on maintenance for next week and see if I can get, because I was doing like 2 workouts a day, plus working in the yard, taking hikes. I feel like my activity has been up and I'm still eating on A, and I feel like that's probably my problem.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like your body is just wanting more fuel.
Yeah.
And if you don't put the right fuels in, which is good that I don't know what your carb is, but if you're eating fruit, I mean, that's a better option. And actually on Plan B, you can have another fruit, I think. So you might actually, you probably most likely need to bump to B. But
my maintenance
listening to your body.
Isn't maintenance C though? That's what scares me. Like I looked at C and that was like, whoa, that's a lot more food.
It's really not though. Like, because I was eating an A, it looks like a lot, but when you break it out, you're basically just beefing up your snacks.
Okay.
Like your snacks will become more of a meal,
That's what, I noticed that with you, and I think that's what I want to try. And the eating every 2 to 3 hours, I think will help too.
And your metabolism, so like as soon as I started doing it, it was amazing how quickly, like within 3 days, my metabolism was sped up. Because I truly, after doing this, like I truly thrive in time nutrition. I just can't commit to that because right now in where my life is. So, but I know that my body thrived when I did it.
Yeah.
So when I give it that kind of regimented routine, it's like feed me, feed me, feed me. So I'm not full. Like I eat the 5 meals and they're spaced out and I'm not full. I'm completely satisfied. But believe it or not, when you think I should not be hungry in like 2 hours, by that 2 to 3 hour mark, I'm getting hangry and my body's like, let's go, give me more. So it's, I'm in week 2, like I'm plateauing a little bit with that. Like I'm getting more comfortable with it, but I definitely will say like I do better. Like if you space them out equally, you'll be more satisfied. The longer stretches, you're going to play a little bit of, your body's going to see, your body will tell you what it does, but don't be afraid of the food, because if you're truly measuring like the vegetable container, my salad is like 2 greens. So you're getting an extra protein, the proteins I find are the hard ones to put in an extra of, because
I agree.
They are. So you need to go for things that are like, I try to limit the yogurt to 1 yogurt. I bought cottage cheese, but I haven't eaten it yet as like a supplement. Lunch meat is a great one. I do that as my afternoon snack, as long as you're buying the right lunch meat. I've been using that as my after school snack, like 6 turkey roll-ups with an apple, peanut butter, and then a cheese stick. So, just getting creative and kind of looking for ideas on the Beachbody blog with the meal preps for little smaller meals that you can make.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, this is like totally new to me, you guys. And I'm on Plan A. I'm looking at my notes here. I'm loving it. Like, first of all, this is so organized and you guys are so organized. It's just, it's so awesome. This is like so much food to me. I think I said that to you, Brenna. I'm like, holy crap. This is like a lot of food. I'm used to like 3 meals, and my breakfast was always like eggs or, oatmeal, but I'm finding that with these containers, and I have 3 boys and my husband, they are like laughing, when I'm like putting the green beans in the container, and I think, oh, is there extra? They're like, yeah, Mom, do you need us to measure out how much? I'm like, shut up, you guys. But I think it's really great for them as well, as they're growing, to see like what a good portion is. Or, one is weight training and maybe he needs to add more, but this is a lot for me. I've been struggling to get, I feel like I'm missing a vegetable and I'm missing like a half of a protein, but I'm getting there. And I think one of my goals is just to be better at planning. And I have notes, here's my Post-it note with like how many of the containers, and I love this. So for me, right, like last week was an awareness. And this week I'm really trying hard to get it all done. I've lost 1 pound I mean, that can be wishy-washy, with anybody, but it's been consistent for like the last 4 days. I'm trying to find like with my shakes to add fruits and vegetables in with my shakes. So then boom, boom, I can get all those things done. I'm feeling full. I'm surprised at, I was thinking like with the snacks, I'm trying to be better with the snacks. And I thought I'd be like so full that I wouldn't want to eat like a lunch or a supper, but I'm ready to. And maybe it's because I'm adding the workouts in. I haven't been good about working out, but every day I'm doing something. What else was I going to? Oh, I noticed 2 days ago I had a headache, just kind of an odd headache. It wasn't a sinus, it wasn't an allergy, and the next day my oldest son, he's like, "Mom, you said you had that headache, and I noticed you've been eating better." He's like, "I wonder if it's like you haven't had sugar."
Mm-hmm.
And it dawned on me that I have not had like sugar, like chocolate or M&Ms or, something like that. And usually I would have like 2 Dove bars a day. I don't know why. Or 6 chocolate chips or something. He's like, "You haven't had chocolate." And I hadn't even realized that I like passed that over. It was in that cupboard and I didn't even want it. So could eating the correct foods.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, that's like a victory,
That's awesome.
You're
It's so
detoxing.
awesome.
Your body is detoxing. Those are signs of detoxing from sugar. Jess and I were actually just talking about it today because she's like, were you tired? And you like last week? And I'm like, yes. Like it was, I was very tired. Jess, can you mute whoever just came on just so that. Oh, sorry. No, that's okay. Okay. So, I forget what I was saying, but yes,
it's detox.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
It completely is. And you'll find like, if you let a little bit of sugar back in, like if you follow the containers and you count your substitutions, so you say you have 6 dark chocolate almonds, you're not going to feel the effects of that. But it's if you do it like multiple days, and this is what happens to me when I go off course, then I detox pretty hard because my body is now aware of what detox is. So like the fact that you actually felt the headache, most people don't even get to that point of feeling it for a long time because they're just not body aware. So that's a bit like a weird victory. You know what I mean? Right. It's something to celebrate.
Yeah. I did have a glass of wine last night. I have made a goal. This is like the most stupid goal, you guys, to not drink alcohol unless like we're out with people, because my husband and I, I know. I'm like, okay, I'm only going to do it when I'm out with my friends or something. And so I'm not drinking it at home. Or if we're at, if there's a special occasion, I don't know. But I'm trying to eliminate that because of all the sugars. And I feel like if I'm drinking, like even if I have a glass every night, all of a sudden I feel like this bloatedness and whatever. But my girlfriend, we met for dinner, and she's like, "Do you want to order an appetizer?" And she said, tater tots or something. I'm like, and I'm thinking of Autumn, like, no, if you're having that glass of wine, don't have the carb. I'm like, no, I think I'm just going to have the wine and my salad. And
that's awesome, because that's hard.
Here's a question though that I do have for you regarding the shakes, because I'm using a different shake. And so I'm just curious when, like they'll say a Shakeology is worth of protein and such. How many grams of protein are in one of the Shakeology?
I should know, but I'll tell you.
Just so that I can compare it with,
like I happen to have
with the one I'm doing.
It's 16 grams of protein.
Okay.
And 4 grams of fiber.
4 fiber. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty comparable. Okay, thanks. No, but I'm loving all the support, you guys. It's fun. It's fun to see what everybody else is doing too. So
good. You said you put fruits and veggies, and this is for everybody. I haven't tried it yet. I don't like to share things until I do it myself, but I'm going to try it. So I figured I'd just put it out there. One of the message boards for the coach test group, everybody was raving about putting frozen cauliflower rice in shakes.
Oh yeah, you can't even taste it. You
Yeah.
can't even taste cauliflower rice the way it is unless you.
I eat it cooked. I've never. So you just take it frozen and you put a container of it in your shake. They said that it makes it like much creamier. And then you're getting like a veggie. So I haven't tried it, but I'm going to. I bought a bunch from Costco. So just something, if you're looking to get a veggie in or you're having a hard time getting veggies in, hide it. I do spinach in my shake and you don't even know it, but hide it in your, your shakes, and that way you get it in.
That's a great tip.
Yes, cauliflower rice, spinach. You can even do sweet potatoes. My husband now does cooked carrots. So weird. It works because you don't taste those.
Yeah.
You don't taste those things when you're like putting fruit in there too, because that sweetens it up. I know it's so weird. He does vegan cafe latte, spinach, banana, carrots. In front of your face.
I'm like, I can't do carrot.
Okay, Carrie. Are you on?
Just unmute her.
Oh, she's muted. Carrie?
They're playing really good right now.
She might be listening and she might not be there.
All right. Carrie, we'll come back to you. All right.
And I don't know. Jen, is that might be Jen. Hold on.
Who is the 215 number?
I think that might be Jen. Maybe.
It's Lori.
Oh, Lori. Okay.
So our first question, in case you hopped on after we asked it, is we're just kind of going around and taking the questions that we posted in the thread. I don't know if you saw it on our boot camp thread.
I didn't because I was running late, so sorry.
Yeah, and that's totally fine. Okay, so we're on the first question. Again, we're going to make this short and sweet. We've got 10 minutes left, so we're just going to kind of get through this quickly. Did you eat all of the food in all of your containers? Are you struggling with getting all of them in?
I think I have a spoon and a half a carb left, but I've only eaten 4 meals, although I did just eat dinner, so I don't know how I'm going to get it in or when, but so no, not yet.
Okay.
I haven't figured out what they are yet. And what was the other half of it?
Well, actually, we've actually kind of combined these questions. So, did you have any leftovers, which you said you just did? What I normally do, if I have a teaspoon left over at night, I'll just get some almond butter or peanut butter. It's done. You know?
Yeah, I figured that's what I would probably do.
Yeah, and then you're not feeling hungry because you still have something left, right?
I literally just finished dinner, so no, I'm not hungry at all.
And
I'm
then
actually stopped, which is why I didn't even eat the half a carb, because I'm like, I can't eat it right now.
yeah. And then how are you feeling about your sugar intake? Is that going down?
So I came into this, I hadn't had sugar in 6 weeks beforehand. So it's the same. I mean, I put in a spoonful or 2 of sugar in my coffee in the morning, and that's about it. So I've been pretty consistent, I would say. But I think I already went through that lack of sugar in the program I did before this for the month and a half before this.
So you're feeling good about it then?
From a sugar perspective, yeah.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm comfortable with my sugar.
Awesome. That's awesome. Tara, I didn't really ask you the other questions. Do you feel like you had any leftover containers? Did you still feel hungry? What about your sugar intake?
I find that I'm not really hungry during the day, but I do get hungry before bedtime. And I don't have any containers left, but that's on A.
And what time do you have your last meal?
Probably around 6:30 or so.
Yeah, and that's normal.
Yeah, I think you're hungry at night because you're not getting enough during the day.
And your water as well.
Yes, and I'm struggling with the water because I've been so busy at work, and I try to drink it all in the morning, and then I'm running to the bathroom like 5 times when I get to school.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get so busy with my kids, I can't, and I deal with clay, so my hands are covered with clay all day, and I can't it's really hard for me to get my water in during the day.
So I'm like the same way with the schedule.
Yeah.
So I don't have prep until fourth period. So I drink a lot in the morning. Like I do 10 ounces when I wake up, and then I do 20 after my workout, and then I have my shake and I have a cup of coffee. So I pee like 4 times before first period.
Yeah.
I go twice when I get to school, like within a 10-minute period, just to empty to get me through first. And then I chug like at my study hall.
Okay.
So like I drink like half of it. I drink probably 10 ounces, and then another, like at lunchtime I drink another 10. And then when I get to my prep is when I try to drink a full 20 ounce, so that when I get home, then I start my third water bottle. Like I do it in water bottles, how many times I fill it. But setting timers on your phone, if you have an iPhone, I literally have alarms on my iPhone to remind myself where I should be.
Okay.
It's just like a mindset thing, because otherwise you just don't think about it.
Right.
And you don't want to drink them at night because then you won't sleep. So
Exactly.
you want to cut it off by like 7.
Yeah. And I drive like 40 minutes to school, so I'm always like dying till I get to school because I have to go to the bathroom so bad. So that's the other problem with drinking it all in the morning, but I'm working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the timers, that's a good idea. I haven't
Yeah.
done that. I think I've done it maybe a long time ago, but I've been slacking on my water too.
Yeah, I've got to get back. The week that I was doing my water like really well, I felt amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I want to get back to that.
It really does make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does.
I just want to say a note on the sugar, because I had this conversation with Tara before we got on. We were messaging, and be very mindful when you're buying foods that you're looking at not only the sugar, but the added sugars. Basically, if it has a line item that says added sugars, you don't want to buy it. Okay. The added sugars are the processed sugars. They're not real sugars. So that's the crap that you don't want in foods. So things that it's in that you don't think it's in, yogurt. You really need to check your yogurt brands and what you're buying. Even if you're buying plain yogurt, there are plain yogurts with added sugars. Breads are loaded with added sugars. Sauces like tomato sauce, if you're buying you're not making it yourself, barbecue sauce, tomato sauce, salad dressings, like they all have tons of added sugars. And if they have added sugars, you don't want them. You want to come up with an alternative. Or like if you're looking for a salad dressing, the Fixate cookbook has awesome salad dressings. They're super easy to make yourself. Make a double batch of it, keep it in the fridge, and then just portion it out. Tomato sauces, like honestly, make your own. And I know that's not always convenient, but some Whole Foods sells a lot of low sugar or no sugar, like sauces and things like that. I just saw somebody post something on Instagram, and I'll have to go back and find it. And if I can, I'll share the brand that she posted. But basically she said that Walmart had a line of, like condiment sauces, like barbecue, whatever. There was 4 sauces. Maybe it was like a buffalo, something else, and they were sugar-free. So, just be mindful in those things. We're just used to kind of buying what we think is a healthy bread. And when you actually, a cereal, anything like that, when you really look at it, it's,
yeah,
you have to read the ingredients like she says. And if like sugar or something you can't pronounce is one of the first few ingredients, it's not good.
Yeah, that is so
was
true. I actually found a really good salad dressing that I have been using. It's a French vinaigrette. I feel like it's...
Is it Brianna's?
Yes!
Okay, that's the one I use.
Yes, remember I went to your house and I was like, this is the one I love.
Yes, that one's a good one.
Yeah, that one is really good.
Maybe take a picture of that and post it for people so they can see it.
I will. So as we wrap this up, everybody's feeling pretty good and comfortable in the group. If you ever have any questions, just go ahead and put them, right in the group. And if Brenna and I don't get to it, or Tara or Carrie or whoever, we're all, in this together. So you can comment if you know the answer before we do or whatnot. You have to ask your dad because the kids are in here. So this is awesome. Was this helpful? A little 30-minute check-in?
Yep.
Awesome.
The only other thing I just want to say, are you using your notebooks?
Oh,
This
yes.
is like
Right.
my Bible. This has been awesome. I do it first thing when I get up, and then I do it at night. And I think just having it by my bed in the morning and at night, and I take it to work with me, but I don't always have time to fill it in. It just makes me, like, by reflecting at night, you're forced to be conscious of your choices throughout the day. And then by doing it in the morning, you're also forced to be conscious of your choices. So I think we've had a journal before with our programs. This is by far the best one. Transform 20 didn't have like a nightly reflection or anything like that. So I love this, and I love the ratings because you kind of look day to day and see like, well, what was different from yesterday if I had a great day, So it's awesome.
Yes, I agree. I love the journal too. We had one for Transform 20, but this one is my favorite so far too. Okay, does anybody have any questions?
Jess, do you want to share about the meal prep group we're doing in case?
Oh, yes. Okay, so I decided today that on Monday, we're going to start a meal plan and prep 101. It's going to run and it's a free group from Monday to Sunday. And you are more than welcome to invite anyone that you would like to be a part of this group. Again, it's free, but the idea of it is each day we're going to I'm going to try to go live as much as I can, but I'm going to offer you a tip. I'm going to help you get started basically with a meal plan, or help whoever's in the group with a meal plan, learn how to pick the right foods, and just basically just kind of kickstart people, just give them a jump start, because right now is the perfect time to do that, because everyone knows, even if they didn't go somewhere for spring break, or if they went somewhere for spring break, they're coming back from that feeling probably bloated, had too much, indulged a little. Summer's right around the corner, so right now is the best time to help people get back on track, learn a little bit about how to meal plan and prep, and then we'll be doing another round of this ultimate portion fix, so just keep that in the back of your mind, that anyone that you may have that's interested in this free group, they can go through that and then join our next group when we start that. If you have anyone, though, between now and then that has shown some interest to you that wants to join you, Julie, like your friend that you went out to dinner with, it's not too late for them to join this group right now. We have set up the group in units, so they can always, or actually, how the program is run, it's video, so it's, self-paced. But yeah, that's going to start on Monday, and I'll post a little bit more info on that. I'm just now collecting ideas in our Ultimate Portion Fix boot camp, so you guys know more of what's going on with that. Okay? All right. Well, I'm so glad. It was nice to meet you, Julie.
Yeah, you too. You guys too.
Yes. And again, this is recorded for anyone who did not make it live. We'll post this right in our boot camp literally after we get off of here. Okay?
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Have a good night.